Hey guys, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. We're gonna have an extra upload this week because we have a special guest. Hooray! I'm sure you've heard of Holy Koolaid, but if you haven't, I don't know what you're doing. So either before or after this video, definitely go check out his channel. As usual, the link is down in the description below. I also made a video over there, so check that out too. Anyway, without further ado, take it away, Thomas.
Thank you so much for having me on. What's up, viewers? I'm Thomas Westbrook from the Holy Koolaid YouTube channel, where I teach about the importance of scientific skepticism and I debunk outlandish paranormal/supernatural claims. If you came over here from my channel, don't forget to subscribe to Professor Stick at the end of this video. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Grandmaster Wolf, who claims that he has the powers of chi ignition, the ability to spontaneously ignite objects using his chi energy. Take a look. Now, what you're seeing is evidence of chi ignition, but it's also evidence for trickery. So the question is, which is more likely? That one, all of the laws of physics, centuries of science, and everything that we know about how the world works is flat out wrong, and this lone geezer miraculously possesses pyro paper magic, but for some reason won't go and get tested in a controlled lab environment, win a Nobel Prize, or publicly prove the skeptics wrong because insert dumb excuse here. Or two, he's chock full of baloney and is using simple magic tricks for money and fame while passing it off as the wonderful gift of chi energy manipulation. We know that people lie about this stuff literally all the time. We also know that despite there being multiple massive cash prizes that have existed for decades for anyone who can prove that they possess supernatural abilities like this, no one has managed to do so. But it still seems convincing. Are there ways that he could be pulling this off naturally without chi energy? Well, aside from CGI, which is always a possibility, yes. I had seen claims of chi ignition explained before using a chemical combination of potassium permanganate and glycerin, but these chemicals are colorful. This chemical combination isn't exactly clear, and potassium permanganate is a solid. I've seen this done with sleight of hand, but I'm not sure how easily it would be to pull it off with just one super thin piece of paper. It's still probably possible though. But after a little more research, I stumbled upon infrared lasers, which are invisible to the naked eye, but at high enough power can easily ignite paper, wood, and plastic, even at great distances, as demonstrated here. This is another possible method that he could be using, but the paper in his video appears to be chemically treated based on the warping of the edges. With a little more research, I stumbled across another possible way he could pull something like this off: white phosphorus. White phosphorus is a pyrophoric chemical, meaning it ignites when it comes in contact with oxygen.
To put it out, I simply placed another crystallizing dish on top to cut out its oxygen supply. Right when the crystallizing dish is removed, immediately it starts burning again. This is because it can spontaneously ignite at temperatures as low as 30 degrees Celsius.
You can dissolve it in carbon disulfide. Soak the paper in the solution, and as it dries, the carbon disulfide will evaporate, allowing the white phosphorus to react with the oxygen in the air and ignite the paper. I should probably warn y'all that this is an extremely dangerous experiment. White phosphorus is even banned in warfare because it is one nasty chemical.
It'll burn and burn and burn
until it's all used up. And if the flames don't kill you, breathing enough of the chemicals just might.
God's gonna have a flame coming out of your butthole.
So naturally, I decided to get my hands on some to play around with. I wanted to see if I could naturally recreate Wolf's fire trick without the need for supernatural or paranormal powers. Now, I actually had a harder time getting a hold of carbon disulfide than white phosphorus, which is kind of surprising because white phosphorus is a class 1 controlled substance used in the production of meth.
You're gosh darn
right.
Now, I had heard that you shouldn't try this at home, which you shouldn't. So as a simple precaution, I headed over to my friend Jamie's home instead, and I asked my friend Josh if he could help me film it. Thanks to them, by the way. You shouldn't try this at your or your friend's home. But Warnings aside, there were a few factors that were different in my scenario from Wolf's. One, although I wore a t-shirt to one-up Wolf so that no one could accuse me of hiding anything up my sleeve, it was actually below zero and there were icicles on the roof awning, and I couldn't get as much of the white phosphorus to dissolve in my solution. I also didn't manage to get a hold of any carbon disulfides, so I had to dissolve the white phosphorus in benzene instead, which works as a secondary alternative in a crunch. And lastly, the sheets of paper that I used were thicker than Wolf's mom, so I had a hard time igniting the paper even with matches later, but much less with chemicals. That said, I still managed to pull it off. I realize that the brightness of the sun makes it hard to see the flames in this video, but I promise you that it lit up and you can definitely see the paper turning black in the video. And here's another shot of a second successful attempt.
The filming has begun.
So, got a regular piece of paper
Already igniting.
using my chi ignition.
Yeah, look at that. His chi is so much more powerful. Sorry.
Don't breathe the fumes.
Of chi.
Now, can I say that Grandmaster Wolf definitely used this exact method, or that he definitely doesn't have psychic abilities? No, I can't. But if he does, there are apparently at least 26 cash prizes for anyone who can demonstrate various supernatural or paranormal claims under scientific tests that are waiting for him to claim. But there are even bigger problems with claims related to chi energy. And what exactly is chi energy anyways? If you'd like to watch a thorough breakdown of why chi is a scientifically bunk concept, you'll have to head over to my channel, Holy Koolaid, where Professor Stick has an awesome breakdown waiting for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Stick, for having me on. And we will see you guys over there.
Thank you, Thomas, for that excellent demonstration of chi ignition. Guys, seriously, go to the description now and check out his channel. His content is full of debunks of religion, with some other stuff sprinkled on top too, such as psychics and paranormal quackery debunks. Link is in the description. I'll see you guys this weekend for a new video.